had your wife tell you the homie from Fruitown Paru was sticking in her? That's how I know you got caught with an AK?
Oh! Damn!
Oh shit! Finish him.
Barely.
Did your wife tell you the homie from Fruitown Paru was sticking in her? That's why I knew you got caught with a K? Homie was dicking your bitch down. I'm glad you had your wife tell you the homie from Fruitown Paru was sticking in her. That's how I know you got caught with an AK?
Oh! Damn!
Oh shit! Finish him.
Barely. He just started a war with that one, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Did your wife tell you the homie from Fruitown Paru was sticking in her? That's why I knew you got caught with a K? Homie was dicking your bitch down. I'm glad you...
After this week on the Adam and Wack show, the Bricc Baby and Wack 100 beef has escalated to a point of no return. Like
the
these
Bricc
two
Baby
dudes
and
can
Wack
never
100
be cool again because too much was said and things just went too far. So I was watching the
Man,
Adam and
if
Wack...
y'all want to be friends, all y'all need is some thunking and some damn grab a leaf. Get you some grab a leaf, get you some thunk, roll it up, smoke it. Everybody can be friends. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
So, and I kept seeing Adam like checking his phone. And I was like, bro, Adam is really slipping, man. Like, Adam don't really seem engaged with the conversation, what's going on. Whole time, Adam was pulling a stunt behind the scenes that Wack had no idea about.
Oh, so I had to interview Bimmy. And, you know, Prince is my guy, but I had to go pull the paperwork.
And so what's the verdict?
Well, Bimmy's name is not in the paperwork. Supreme seems to think that he's the only one it could have been. So Bimmy's saying, you know, that he got arrested with Supreme. So I don't know. You know, my whole thing is a paperwork game. If I ain't got it on you, I ain't gonna really say too much about it.
My personal opinion, and I feel like I kind of speak on behalf of a lot of the people out there, I feel like we got to stop doing all this.
Adam couldn't give a damn about this conversation, bro. Adam
what he was trying to
had no idea
what he was trying to set up, though.
Adam was only focused on, man, I'm about to get the best piece of content of my life, okay? Oh, all right, we about to get this. We are 3 seconds away from content
3 seconds
that's about
away?
to be the best content this week. And that was Bricc Baby calling into the show.
Oh.
Now, apparently this was planned because the first thing Bricc Baby said when he calls was, yeah, I heard y'all filming the Adam and Wack show right now. So obviously this was talked about, discussed prior,
right?
And Bricc Baby knew to call in at this particular time because they don't film the Adam and Wack show at the same time.
Every day? Every time?
Every day.
Right?
Or like every week. No, like it's various times, right? So the fact that he knew exactly when to call in, this was already planned and discussed. It's unclear if Wack 100 knew, but Adam for sure
probably
knew.
not.
Now, when Bricc Baby calls in, all hell ensues almost immediately. Right?
Oh, we got content! Woo! Down. Let's get it, man.
Begin to accuse each other of
Put my
snitching.
hoodie on. If everybody that want to know, this is my clothing brand. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting this hoodie on. It's coming out in like a month. This hoodie will be out. You know what I'm saying? So y'all rock with it and share. You
Paper gets involved. But the thing that takes this beyond the usual, because Wack 100 and Bricc Baby have accused each other of snitching in the past, but Wack then brings up Bricc Baby's wife.
Oh.
And accuses her of some things.
Now that's low.
That's man.
That's
weird. Sue Surf today.
Preemptive snitch stuff.
I defended Sue Surf today. I'm like, bro, that paperwork you just put up only says he's admitting to what he did, what his involvement was.
Hello?
Who that?
He said, who that?
Hello?
Yo, man. I heard you were doing the show today. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm sitting right here with your man Wack.
This is the dumbest dude in the world.
Of course, man. You got another 24 hours, man.
Hey, can I ask you a question? You said I got a murder conspiracy because Box Car got shot up. Now, a lot of you little niggas wasn't around back in them days. You do know Box Car got shot up in 05, right?
That's on the case.
You do know Box car got shot up in 05. He didn't start beefing with Dill Dog till 08, 09, right?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, okay, dummy. But had your wife tell you the homie from Fruitown Paru was sticking dick in her? That's how I know you got caught with an AK?
Oh! Damn!
Oh shit! Oh shit! Finish him.
Barely. He just started a war with that one, though. I ain't gonna lie. He said the dudes from Pyru was sticking in your wife. That's how we know you got caught with an AK.
One thing that I've learned in my observation of Wack, if you call Wack a snitch or a rat or put his name in that conversations, Wack is willing to go to hell with you. I seen it with 607 Unc in real time.
Bro.
607 Unc was on the internet trolling. He joked about Wack 100 snitching. Wack 100 didn't find that funny because Unc was lying, right? Unc was lying about having proof that Wack told. He just lied. No, and he admitted to this too, right? Like, he admitted that he just made it up.
Right.
Right? That he was just joking. It was a joke. Wack don't joke like that. When Unc came to No Jumper, Wack 100 did 90 miles per hour from his house to No Jumper to catch Unc by himself. Unc found out Wack 100 was on his way. He snuck out the back and got on. But Unc had about like 12 people with him. I'm sitting down at No Jumper. Wack barging. Where he at? Where blood at? On power? Right? So Wack is one thing if you want to piss off Wack and really go to hell with him, call him that. Like, Wack takes it seriously. So when Bricc Baby first got arrested, Wack 100 was one of the first ones to know Bricc Baby was arrested. I'm talking about when Bricc got arrested before No Jumper knew, before the news knew, before any outlets knew. Wack 100 was on Clubhouse reporting Bricc Baby was arrested. So Bricc Baby got out, and Bricc Baby said, yo, Wack knew I was arrested before anybody, right? Because Wack 100 is the police. Wack took that personally. So that's
why they got here.
The Bricc Baby wife thing became a thing.
Got you.
Because Wack 100 was now forced to come back on Clubhouse.
Now the real question is he telling the truth, Bricc Baby? Do your wife got friendly pussy, Bricc Baby? I guess we'll never know. But one thing I will say about Wack 100 is he do keep it 100, no pun intended, man.
Finish him.
You know what I'm saying? Wack 100 be knowing shit that nobody else know. Bro, it's gonna be a tornado on December 19th, 2044. And then you look up like, damn, it's a tornado today. You feel me? Like, that nigga just be knowing.
Explain how he knew. Wack 100 explanation was, well, your wife is dealing with my partner, and he told me.
Right.
Hey, whatever.
Did your wife tell you the homie from Fruitown Paru was sticking in her? That's why I knew you got caught with a K? I'm just saying. You said, how did Wack know I went to jail for it?
Well, let's hear him out a little bit.
That's what he said, right?
Wait, what you said, Bricc?
Hey, I for sure know about it.
Okay, I'm glad you know about it.
You know about it. See, it's one thing about this is why I'm scared of No Jumper. Cause it sounds like he got that Adam 22 effect, folks. It sounds like he got the is you sharing your wife's butt with the bloods?
So that's how I know you was in jail for a K. Cause soon as before you got to the substation, the homie was dicking your bitch down.
Why he was
I'm glad you admit.
All right, let's listen.
We don't deal with busters now, so we don't care about that. We don't Mark hood that live off their daddy rep. We don't even.
You think? Hey, the homie ain't no Mark. If he was a Mark, he couldn't have your bro. The homie got way more money than you. He way more gangster than you, and he was beating your bro. Up. I'm glad you're now your content. Now let me ask you a question. What happened to the shooting in 2022? What happened to the shooting in 2022? And what happened to your threats to unalive your girl?
Anytime you get called a snitch.
What happened to the shooting in 2022?
Just do that. Hey, do that and clear your...
What happened to... I can't... Bro, show me where I was charged. But let's talk about your real charges.
Go enjoy the Adam and Wack.
No. Let's talk about the shooting in 2022. What happened to it? What happened to you being on
Hey, love you, bro. Hold your head.
Talking about killing your bro. And I'm going to make sure the homie keep fucking your bitch.
I'm probably wondering, Flacco, do you think it's true? Flacco, do you think it's not true? First off, the only people who would know whether it's true or not is Wack 100, the dude he's talking about, Bricc Baby, and Bricc Baby's wife.
Yeah.
Outside of those 4 people, how would I know?
You never gonna.
All I can say is I know Bricc Baby's wife. I've spoken to Brick's wife. She's like a really calm, really laid back person. She don't really seem like the type of girl who would do something like that. But I wasn't there, so I don't know. Right? So I don't know. So no, I have no opinion on that part. But what I would say, though...
You ever had one of them days where everything seems to go wrong? I mean, you're just trying to grab a cup of coffee and BAM! You're tangled in a pile of boxes because the shelf was broken. And just like that, I realized sometimes accidents at work are more than just funny stories. They can actually change everything. Trying to handle a workplace injury on your own? It's like trying to fix the broken shelf yourself. More chaos, more headaches, and there's no guarantee that you'll get what you deserve. You got paperwork, insurance calls, and someone always telling you to wait. It's enough to make you wish you had a secret weapon. But here's the thing. There's a team of people that fights for people just like you. For over 35 years, Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, has been winning cases when everybody else said it couldn't be done. In Florida, someone got $12 million after a work accident, even though the insurance was ready to offer just $350,000. In Pennsylvania, a worker was awarded $26 million, which was 40 times the initial offer. These are not just numbers. They're real victories for real people, all thanks to the team that fights hard for justice. More than 1,000 attorneys across all 50 states, like a legal squad ready to jump into action. Yeah. They've recovered over $25 billion for clients. And they have a long history of helping workers get what they're owed. Because when you're injured at work, you shouldn't have to go at it alone. You can just click the link below or the QR code that's on your screen. No endless waits or confusing forms. Just a quick way to start protecting your rights today. So if you had an accident on the job, do not risk doing it alone. You can check out Morgan & Morgan, because even in the toughest workplace accidents, a strong team makes all the difference. And trust me, there's a reason why they're America's largest injury law firm. It's because they fight for the people just like you.
When Wack 100 brings up what happens to the shooting, what happens to this, Wack is setting Bricc Baby up to be in an impossible situation. Because Bricc is on a federal line right now.
Right.
Wack brings up, well, yo, what happened to the shooting they mentioned when they denied you bond? So when Bricc Baby had a bond hearing, he put up, I think, like $1 million home and some other things to get out.
Mm-hmm.
The state rebuttal that was not enough because Bricc Baby is a flight risk and he's a danger to society.
Okay.
And in order to prove he's a danger to society, they listed a couple violent things they believe that Bricc Baby did. One of those things
was shooting at his girl or something?
Dudes try to rob Bricc Baby and Bricc Baby fired back at them. But they would claim that in the manner in which Bricc would like fire back, I think like they were like fleeing. And Bricc like shot in broad daylight, but it's unclear if Bricc was ever charged with that. Wack 100 understands that, well, if you shooting in broad daylight and we don't know what the charges are regarding that, well, I can now use that as a tool. And Wack is also smart enough to know, Bricc, you can't speak on it.
Right.
Right? Like, what
you can't say nothing.
Hey, no, hell no. They didn't charge me with that because it's self-defense. Nah, they came from this way and I shot. Well, are you really going to explain your defense
on a federal call
of potential charges?
Right.
On a federal line? And that's probably not the smartest thing to do here.
Right.
Okay? And
no lie, all these federal phones, they watching. This shit got serious.
Wack would also use this a little later in his video to play chess with Bricc Baby.
Okay.
Because Wack 100 will put Bricc in an impossible situation.
Okay.
Kind of like a lose-lose.
Right.
Okay? Wack will bring up, hey, Bricc Baby has a hearing in like a month.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know he wasn't charged for the shooting. So if Bricc Baby gets 3 years, or if Bricc Baby gets anything less than 15 or 20 years as a 5-time felon, well, he's snitching. So now Wack 100 has put Bricc Baby in a lose-lose situation. If Bricc gets a lenient sentence, 3 years, or if Bricc gets to come home on probation, now the world looking at Bricc like, hold on, Wack said if you come home in 3 years, you're a snitch.
He set that play up.
Well, if Bricc can probably pray, man, I hope they don't give me something too lenient. Man, give me 5. Let me.
Yeah.
Well, now Bricc is praying for a longer sentence. So the option here is you come home early and be a rat, or you get a longer sentence. I can't even pray my brother come home no more, man, because him coming.
Yes, the hell you can. Y'all niggas be caring too much about what the fuck other people think. That's the problem. I don't give a fuck if people think I'm a snitch. I don't give a fuck if people know I'm a snitch. I care about coming home quicker than I stay in this motherfucking jail. That's all I care about. So if I gotta snitch on a motherfucker, if I gotta go do whatever I gotta do, if I gotta go do a camp, if I gotta go take a class, nigga, if I gotta stop smoking loud, if I gotta be on probation, whatever the fuck I gotta do to get up out of this, I'm finna get up out of there. And whatever you think, I don't give a fladoozy. For them grades.
Home earlier?
Y'all tripping.
Maybe even more drama.
You think I give a damn you think I give a damn Wack 100 said if I come home early, I'm a snitch? Okay. But y'all niggas be in the streets too much. Y'all in the streets too much, and the people in the streets are the only people in the universe of the world that care about you snitching on a motherfucker.
But I'm praying he comes home. I'm praying he gets probation. Okay? I'm praying Bricc comes home and he gets probation, man. But that's crazy, man. All right? So now it gets worse, right? Because after Bricc hangs up,
It's about to get worse?
Bricc Baby's girl will call back in to defend her name and her honor. And that's when Wack 100 gets super disrespectful.
Let's clarify something.
Oh, she called.
I'm not
This is
doing
Brick's wife. I would love to hear
Bricc
this, yes.
already admitted. Hey, Adam, don't do that.
Let's listen to her. Let's listen to her.
I said don't do it because I'm a violate.
Hey, she say something out of line, I'm going to disrespect
Bricc does
her.
this stuff when I was 18 years old. I am 35 now.
We ain't talking about the homie from 20s. We're not talking about the homie from 20s.
I want to hear.
You really want to do this?
Don't talk the whole time. What are you saying?
All right.
Who have I messed with? I haven't messed with nobody.
That's the homie from 20s I was fucking you at 18. We talking about the...
Like that. Bro, Wack 100, like, bro, what the fuck? Is you like the hood genie? How do you know? You know everything about everything. You know where the ass been at. You like, bro.
Other homie, P-Funk.
What are you talking
Hey, look, Adam, you don't want to do this. I'm telling you, if that's your man, let that go, bro.
I mean, she can speak for herself.
Lying. You keep bringing me up for what?
I'm not, no, because your boyfriend or whatever he is keep bringing me up. He already admitted that you was getting your little beat up. Adam, I'm telling you, it ain't cool. I'm a disrespecter, bro.
At the end of the day, you're talking.
If you a real man, bro, that's your homie, hang that up. I'm a violator.
Why? Who cares?
All right,
She wants to talk. You're the one not letting her talk. What do you say? I always want to hear her.
You keep bringing stuff before I was even with.
No, that's bullshit. The homie from 20 was fucking you in high school. The other homie from P-Funk been fucking you.
In high school?
No, that's rolling 20s. We talking about Bompton now. Sticking all kind of up in you. You know you was running your motherfucking mouth.
You wish.
You know you was running your motherfucking mouth. Bricc, no. He already didn't cop to it and admit to it.
Even up on you, but the fact
I'm just saying.
is insane at this point. Like, it's ridiculous.
Shout out to the babies over there. Shout out to the babies. My in Long Beach.
What you need to do is keep my.
I'm not keeping fuck you and your man.
Oh,
now
no.
what? Tell your man, send somebody do something about it.
Oh,
you raggedy mouth,
no.
monkey mouth. I told you get her off.
Oh, no. He said raggedy something monkey mouth? Damn. One thing I will say though, I'm with you when you're right, and I ain't with you when you're wrong, folks. And I don't think it's no real nigga type shit for you to be getting on here even arguing with this girl. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to, you know, if you talking about a nigga and you like, yeah, your girl was doing this, do that, okay, that's one thing. I don't really get into that either, but okay, whatever. But then if you want to keep going on some, like, you sitting the wife call, and you sitting over here calling her raggedy mouth bitch and all this and all that and all this as a grown ass man. Like, grown man, this man has kids. Damn near got grandkids, bro. Like, I'm 27, shorty. You're never going to catch me on the internet talking about another nigga girl. Like, what the fuck? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? First of all. And second, number two, I'm not going to be arguing, going back and forth, calling you a monkey mouth this, and I don't even care who you was fucking. Like, why do I care about who your girl was fucking? Why do I care? Why do I even care to know? Even if somebody told me that, I'm not going to remember because I don't care. You see what I'm saying? So that's one thing I don't rock with what he doing right now, folks. You know what I'm saying? Wack 100 is a grown-ass man, supposed to be a gangster, and he's on No Jumper arguing with a girl about who she was fucking. Knowing that niggas be lying, you know what I'm saying? So niggas be lying on who they fucking and who they doing this with or whatever the case is. So you'll never see this shit from
Jack,
I never
you
do nothing
just
like that.
mad. Look, you got all kind of Damu up in you. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You downgraded, baby. You went from Damu to Paru to Crippin. You did that too, Adam.
If I was Bricc, baby, I wouldn't have called in from my perspective, and here's why. Wack 100 has been on Clubhouse probably, the last like 5 years or so. There's this strategy on Clubhouse called the big mic strategy. It's literally when somebody knows their mic is louder, you stand no chance now. Because all they really have to do is just drown you out with their voice. Wack understands, well, you over the phone speaker. I got the mic. Like, yo, if you saying something that I don't want people to hear, I just got to just overtalk you and drown you out. Adam tried his best to moderate. It didn't work. And I damn sure don't want my woman online even answering to this, right? Because once my woman have to answer to this, then that means there's some, right? Like there's some legitimacy to it, right?
Right.
If my woman has to respond, has to answer, has to even like,
I feel you,
like defend herself, that's bad, right?
Yeah.
If I'm Bricc, hey, don't respond, right? I would have laughed it off. But when Bricc says, yeah, I been knew about that. That was before. Well, no. Right? Bricc was gonna say that was before me, but before Bricc could say that, Wack like, see, I told you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yo, this was disrespectful, man. This was too disrespectful. Y'all let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys believe? Let me know, okay, in the comment section. And if you're still watching and you want to learn how to grow on YouTube,
I don't know. Like I said, I don't see, like, don't get me wrong, gang. Like, but niggas get killed for shit like this, though. Like, it's especially if that's really his wife. Niggas get killed for shit like that, bro. I ain't saying it's right for niggas to get killed for shit like that, but it happens, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you just playing with somebody's wife and all that and this and that, and you don't even really know what you talking about because it ain't like you fucked her. Like, you don't know. Like, you know how many niggas and told me they was fucking with a girl and they was lying their ass? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's just weird to even speak on. Like, you're never going to see Mula get on a fucking YouTube channel or none of that, or a YouTube video or anything, anywhere, and start talking shit about another motherfucker. Like, I don't care. But, I mean, that's what niggas want to do, I guess.